Not long ago, you could find hour-long compilations of cats being frightened by cucumbers, and since then, people have been asking, why are cats afraid of cucumbers? And I'm here to answer this question. And as a bonus treat at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you 3 facts you probably didn't know about cats. Side note, this is the first video on my channel, so please consider subscribing to help out the little guy. And I'm also going to post a link in the pinned comment below where you can suggest future topics for me to create. Alright, let's get into this and talk about cats and their weird cucumber phobia. To start off, cucumbers aren't particularly scary. They don't stink, they don't taste weird, and they also don't carry around weapons that could harm a cat who, by the way, walks around with retractable knives on their paws. So why would a cat who has 9 lives and probably a few to spare be afraid of a lowly cucumber? The most dangerous thing a cucumber does is give you gas, and cats are carnivores, so they don't have to worry about the flatulence. Here's the thing, it's not what a cucumber does or could do that frightens a cat, but rather what the cucumber resembles, which is a snake. And long ago, cat families and snake families had a falling out and there have been bad blood between them ever since. When we say long ago, we are talking ancient Egyptian times. Don't believe me? Well, here's some knowledge for you. In ancient Egypt, cats were worshipped as gods and snakes were seen as evil beings, as is depicted by the snake-like monster that the sun god Ra has to defeat every night. Ra doesn't fight the snake as a burning ball of sulfuric acid, which I think would be decidedly more effective in reptile killings. No, he fights the snake in the form of a cat. And it's as if all cats thereafter got the memo and carried on kicking snake ass and still do to this day. The thing is, cats don't punch too far above their weight class. They go for the smaller snakes. The thinner, wriggly guys. The more wriggly, the more fun the cat will have as it slowly claws it to death. Come to think about it, cats are actually a bit demented. But here's the kicker. Cucumbers do not look thin or wriggly. They look more like the constrictor type snakes. The snakes that look like they bench 600 with their tail and never miss leg day. I'm talking about snakes like boas, pythons, and anacondas. Those guys that give you the hug of death and swallow you whole. Cats wouldn't stand a chance against one of those guys. And if a constrictor was as close to a cat as the cucumbers are in these videos, the cat would be in a death hug before it could jump away. Fun fact. This is actually why cats tend to jump away, because of how fast snakes can strike. Most of, if not all, snakes have a strike rate that is about as fast as the blink of an eye. Scientists have researched this, and to be honest, I'm just sharing the facts. The funny thing is that cats share a lot of similarities with snakes, such as both animals tend to eat the same prey, mainly rodents and birds, and they both have vertical pupils to help them see better at night and in dim lighting. This coincidentally is also when both animals tend to be the most active, as they are both, cats especially, to an extent, nocturnal. Both the animals hiss. Yes, you heard that right. Snakes, as well as cats, hiss as a defense mechanism. The hissing makes them sound a lot more dangerous than what they really are. And lastly, both have something called a nictitating membrane. More on this at the end of the video. It's a really weird word. Another reason why cats are afraid of cucumbers is purely because of the proximity of the cucumber to the cat. So next time you're about to start a cats jumping at cucumbers video, look at all the details of the video. It usually happens while the cat is eating or stalking something else. Cats are very observant animals, and eating is a vulnerable act, so as to have something placed behind them while they eat, without them knowing, would obviously scare them. If that something resembled a danger noodle, even worse. All that is actually happening is that the cat is just being startled, just like if someone had to suddenly appear behind you while you were eating. Better yet, if someone snuck up behind you with a toy weapon that looked like it could harm you. So now that we know that cats aren't actually afraid of cucumbers, and that it's really more of a startled response combined with the cucumber looking like a lifelong enemy that gets the reaction from the cat, let's talk about how safe this is for your cat. Have you had a fright recently? Someone sneak up behind you, made a loud noise, or you watched some jumpy, scary movie? You remember the heart racing and the cold sweat and the blood draining from your face? Now imagine your cat having that same reaction. Scaring a cat with vegetables increases stress and anxiety, especially since it is their human who they trust and are supposed to feel safe with that is scaring them. To them, that scare was a life-threatening experience, like if you narrowly avoided a massive car crash. So if you do feel bad for trying to scare your cat with a cucumber, then good. You can also be glad though that cats can't carry Freddy Krueger around and place him outside your shower to scare the crap out of you. Now if you've held on this long to this video and you're still listening, then great, here's your treat. Here are 3 facts that you probably didn't know about cats. The first one is too perfect not to mention. Get it? Perfect? Yeah, I write my own jokes. A cat's purr can reduce levels of anxiety and depression in humans and can even heal you. Now, before you yell bull at your screen, think about how chilled and relaxed you felt the last time you heard a cat purr. Yeah, I thought so. You felt good, didn't you? That's because a cat's purr vibrates at 25 to 150 vibrations per second. In humans, 25 hertz frequency is where the healing happens. Also, cats also purr to calm themselves down. It's said that it's kind of like their self-calming and soothing mechanism. It's like when someone laughs and they're nervous, so if they can calm themselves with a purr, why can't we benefit? Cool fact number 2. Cats actually don't bring you their kills so that you can see how awesome they are at hunting. It's actually a lot less selfish and a lot more arrogant, in a way, than that. Cats bring you dead rodents, birds, bugs, etc. because they see you as unfit to fend for yourself and think they better help you in some way since they're such effective hunters. Talk about cocky cats. So, to be fair, it's probably more caring than that. Cats in the wild bring their kill to their kittens or cubs in order to teach them. So they are trying to teach us how to hunt, it seems. But do they realize that most humans don't even kill their own food anymore? And third fact for you is that cats have 3 eyelids. Yeah, 3 eyelids. They have the usual ones, the ones we also have, except theirs have fur and ours don't. These are the lids that close horizontally. Cats also have an additional lid that closes over the eye vertically. It's the white thing you see when it looks like a cat is sleeping and its main eyelids are half open. This third lid a cat has is called a nictating membrane. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and is not usually seen. It sits in the inner corner of a cat's eyes. When a cat is fully alert and awake, you can usually spot the third lid. And just because you're still here watching this video and I just want to give you more cool cat facts, a cat's nose is as unique to each cat as our fingerprints are to us as humans. So that's it for this video, but I hope I've answered that burning question in your head about why the heck are cats afraid of cucumbers, especially if you've been checking out all of these internet videos online. And now you can run off and bombard all of your friends with ridiculous weird facts about cats that they never asked for. Yeah, that's right, you can become that guy. I'll see you in the next video.